AI governance is like a hot tub. Step 3. We've covered the foundation, we've covered safe access, stairs, guardrails, lighting. Now we're at the part where almost no one gets excited about maintenance. Because the truth is this: hot tubs don't fail on day one, they fail quietly over time. Water chemistry shifts, filters clog, heating elements degrade, seals crack, winter hits. AI systems are exactly the same. They don't collapse when deployed, they decay when neglected. And governance, real governance, lives in long term ownership. A hot tub requires constant chemical balancing. Too much chlorine, water comes harsh. Too little, bacteria grows. pH imbalance, components corrode. The tub still runs, but conditions slowly become unsafe. This is model drift. When you deploy AI, it performs based on the patterns it learned at a moment in time. Then the world changes. Customer behavior shifts, fraud tactics evolve, regulations update, language adapts, cultural expectations move. The system continues operating, but the environment it learned no longer matches reality. Drift is the chemical imbalance of AI. You don't see it immediately, you feel it later. Governance requires routine testing, performance audits, bias reassessment, data refresh cycles. If you don't test the water, you are soaking in assumptions. Hot tubs rely on filters to keep debris out. Leaves fall in, dust accumulates, particles build up invisibly. Filters clog slowly. AI systems also rely on filters, data filters, input validation, feedback screening, retrieval curation, access segmentation. If your system retrains on user interactions, are you filtering toxic data? If your RAG pipeline indexes documents, are you removing obsolete versions? If user prompts are stored, are you separating noise from insight? Without filtration, contamination compounds. And contamination may not crash the system, it simply distorts it. Maintenance governance includes data hygiene, because data quality is water quality. Over time, physical components wear down. Jets lose pressure, pumps strain, heating elements degrade. With AI systems, infrastructure ages differently, but it does age. APIs change, vendor update pricing models, model versions deprecate, cloud provider adjust policies. The system you integrated last year may not behave the same way after a platform update, and vendor concentration creates structural dependency. If your operations rely deeply on a single AI provider and access changes, what is your contingency? Hot tub ownership includes warranty awareness. AI governance includes vendor lifecycle awareness. You don't just maintain performance, you manage dependency exposure. There's something every hot tub owner in a cold climate understands. Winter requires preparation. You either maintain heating consistently or you drain the system properly. If you ignore winter, pipes freeze, cracks form, damage spreads internally. AI systems also experience winters. Regulatory shifts, litigation exposure, budget contractions, public backlash, security incidents. What is your shutdown plan? Can you deactivate a system cleanly? Are audit logs preserved? Are decisions reversible? If an AI assisted decision pipeline must be suspended tomorrow, does your organization know how to do it? Governance is not only about keeping systems running, it is about knowing how to stop them safely. There's another long term risk in hot tub ownership: usage creep. What begins as weekend relaxation can slowly expand. More guests, more gathering, more extended hours. The tub handles it until strain appears. AI systems, scope creep is even more subtle. An advisory tool becomes integrated into workflows. A ranking suggestion becomes automatic sorting. A drafting assistant begins sending out outbound communications. Because the system works, expansion feels logical. But was that expansion reviewed under updated risk analysis? Governance requires reapproval when scope changes. What was safe at pilot scale may not be safe at enterprise scale. Hot tubs aren't designed for commercial swim lessons. AI systems deployed for internal productivity aren't automatically safe for customer facing automation. Scale changes exposure. At some point, responsible hot tub owners update their insurance policies. Not because something went wrong, but because risk exists. They recognize guest slips, equipment fails, water damage occurs. Insurance reflects awareness of ownership responsibility. AI governance requires the same maturity. Do you have incident response protocols, legal review pathways, documentation of model decisions, traceability for audit, clear accountability designations? If something goes wrong, can you explain how the system reached its conclusion? Ownership means traceability, and blaming the tool is not ownership. Accepting structural responsibility is ownership. Eventually, you upgrade parts of the hot tub. Maybe a smarter temperature control, better filtration system, energy efficient heating. But upgrades must be compatible with the base structure. You don't randomly replace components without understanding how they integrate. AI systems also evolve rapidly. New model versions, new architecture paradigms, new regulatory guidance. Governance must manage upgrades deliberately. Every model version change alters behavior slightly. Do you revalidate outputs? Do you reassess bias exposure? Do you retest integrations? Upgrades are not minor patches. In probabilistic systems, they are behavioral changes. The moment you install a hot tub, you become its long term caretaker. You don't outsource physics, you don't outsource chemistry or liability. AI governance is long term stewardship of probabilistic infrastructure. It is not compliance theater or launch approval. It is continuous adaptation to a living system interacting with a changing environment. If you treat AI as a product, you govern lightly. If you treat AI as a operational infrastructure, you govern persistently. That distinction defines maturity. So, yes, AI governance is exactly like owning a hot tub. Foundation matters, access matters, guardrails matter, but long term care matters most. Water balance, filtration, component wear, seasonal adaptation, insurance, and upgrades. AI systems do not fail dramatically at the beginning, they erode quietly. And erosion is predictable when oversight fades. Responsible AI governance is not about installing capability, it is about sustaining integrity over time. Because once the water is warm and the jets are running, people assume it's safe. And governance ensures that assumption remains justified.